This week, millions saw the impossible, the northern lights lighting up American skies. Here's why everyone is talking about it, and it made the internet go crazy. Today, we're diving deep into why the northern lights are suddenly trending across the United States, lighting up social media feeds, news headlines, and Google search bars nationwide. The northern lights are usually reserved for the far north. Think Alaska, Canada, Scandinavia, or Iceland. But over the past few days, this breathtaking spectacle has put on a show far beyond its usual range, painting skies in states like Montana, Michigan, Vermont, and even as far south as Alabama and California. But what's causing this? It all comes down to powerful forces from our sun. A rare and intense geomagnetic storm triggered by a coronal mass ejection, a massive burst of plasma and magnetic fields from the sun, has reached Earth, energizing our upper atmosphere and creating dazzling auroras far outside their usual domain. So, why is everyone in America suddenly Googling the northern lights? Simple. Because it's rare, and people love to witness rare, beautiful moments. Social media exploded with photos and videos from all over the country. News outlets from coast to coast covered the event, turning the northern lights into the hottest trending topic overnight. Even people who did not see the auroras firsthand wanted to know, will I be able to see them in my state? Where do I look? What time? That curiosity sent millions flocking to Google, fueling the trend even further. Let's break down the science. Normally, the sun's activity is pretty steady, but every 11 years it goes through a solar maximum, a time of heightened solar flares and sunspots. When a particularly strong coronal mass ejection is sent our way, the charged particles interact with Earth's magnetic field, sending energy into the upper atmosphere. This energy excites oxygen and nitrogen molecules, making them glow in shades of green, purple, pink, and red, the colors of the aurora. Most of the time you have to be near the Arctic Circle to see them. But during a strong geomagnetic storm, the auroral oval expands, and more people, even those in the continental United States, get to enjoy the light show. This latest event wasn't just for folks in the far north. Reports of the northern lights came in from at least 23 states. Imagine standing in your backyard in Nebraska or upstate New York and suddenly seeing shimmering waves of green or purple overhead. For people in cities like Portland, Boston, or even Sacramento, it was a once-in-a-lifetime sight. Rural areas with clear, dark skies saw the best displays, but even in the suburbs, social media was full of surprised and awestruck Americans sharing their stories and snapshots. The rise of the northern lights on Google wasn't hiti just about seeing them in person. It was about sharing the experience. Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook were flooded with jaw-dropping images and videos. Some people even managed to capture the auroras with just a smartphone on night mode, or with long exposures, turning ordinary people into amateur astrophotographers overnight. On Twitter, trending hashtags like #Northern Lights, #Aurora borealis, and space weather spiked, as people swapped tips and locations and chased the best views. News anchors, weather channels, and even celebrities joined in, sharing their own takes and raising even more awareness. The sun is nearing the peak of its 11-year solar cycle, known as solar maximum. During this period, solar activity ramps up, meaning more sunspots, more flares, and, crucially, more CMEs. Experts say this is just the beginning, and more dazzling auroras could be on the way in the coming months. So, if you missed this round, don't worry. More opportunities may be coming soon. Scientists at NOAA and NASA are closely monitoring space weather and issuing alerts, so it pays to stay tuned for the next big solar storm. If you want to see the auroras, here's what you need to know. First, head away from city lights. Light pollution can ruin even the brightest display. Find a clear, dark patch of sky and look north. The best time is typically between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. local time, though it can vary. There are apps and websites that track aurora forecasts. Tools like NOAA Space Weather Prediction Center and Aurora apps can tell you when to watch. Let's dig even deeper. Green, the most common color, is caused by oxygen about 60 miles up. Red comes from oxygen at higher altitudes, while blue and purple come from nitrogen. The patterns, curtains, arcs, or spirals reflect the Earth's magnetic field lines, tracing invisible cosmic forces across the sky. It's nature's ultimate light show, and for a brief moment, the entire country gets a front row seat. Of course, there's a flip side to all this beauty. Geomagnetic storms can cause problems for technology. Satellites, radio communications, and even power grids can be affected. Fortunately, this latest storm didn't cause any major outages, but it's a reminder of how connected our lives are to the sun, even from 93 million miles away. Scientists use events like these to test and improve their forecasting, protecting everything from GPS navigation to astronaut safety. So, why are the northern lights trending in the USA? Because in a world often focused on chaos and conflict, nature reminds us of its wonder. The auroras are a viral phenomenon that unite us, inspire us, and make us look up in awe. And as the sun keeps shining, you can be sure the northern lights will return, maybe to your backyard. Keep your eyes on the skies.